What up, everybody? Got another dear friend of the show returning. I wish he was under better circumstances, unfortunately. But we received the news earlier this week that a young Houston rapper by the name of Chucky Trill had got shot and killed. So very unfortunate. And we have a man friend of the show, Darnell from Broadcast Houston, who was one of the last people to really interview him. He actually, Figgy saw him at the 1501 certified listening party the other week, and Darnell did an interview with him. So we're going to talk to him about that. But first off, Darnell, how you been, man? How you been holding up?
I can't complain. Since the last time I talked to y'all, I was telling y'all offline that was my first virtual interview that y'all did, of me. And since then, I've done several of those. Those still on YouTube. Some have been real successful. We talked about a lot of different things. So I appreciate y'all for bringing me on the platform and kind of opening up that virtual space. And I think even if and when Corona goes away, I think it's still going to be a relevant, type of situation.
That's crazy because we used to do video here and there once in a while, but since the coronavirus thing happened, we've been doing our podcast like this. And I want to say it wasn't until we had you on, after we had you on, we like, man, we need a YouTube. So since
y'all didn't have a YouTube. Wow. Okay.
We didn't have a YouTube, which is I know it sounds crazy, but we like, damn, we need to hurry up and start a YouTube because this guy want the interview and we ain't got nowhere to post it. So shoot, shout out to you for making us step our game up for real.
Okay, you gotta have that YouTube and Facebook too. Facebook, when y'all haven't started going live from y'all's YouTube or Facebook yet, have you?
We've done it before, but it's not something we do regularly. We will probably start again, but yeah, it's something kind of off and on at this point.
Yeah, once you grow that brand that people want it, you got to give them that content.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, see,
yeah, you the content king at this point, man.
You are, man. See, this is what I'm talking. This is what you were talking about in our last podcast, man. Houston creators linking and innovating and growing together, man. I'm glad we could have helped you do the virtual thing. You could help us get our video game up and inspire us to get on YouTube and such. So, see, man, this is the dream you're talking about, Darnell.
Definitely.
But yeah, on the more the somber news that I introduced with, like we said, the passing of Chucky Trill, young artist, a lot of people hadn't heard of probably, but he was a inspirational artist, man. Bun B expressed condolences as well. And by the way, anybody who got Trill in their name, you got to get the Bun B cosign first. That is absolutely necessary. You can't call yourself Trill nothing without the Bun B cosign, and he had the Bun B cosign, so he was qualified to use it. But Darnell, like we said, man, you were one of the last people to interview him. He was in Atlanta for All-Star Weekend. Very unfortunate. But what did you know about this young man, and how did he? What did you think of him as an artist?
Well, first, so like I said back in the other interview, we had this thing called BH 100. And that's before we even started giving out awards. So like I was in the streets in the city, you know what I'm saying? And we were, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Broadcast Houston team. And, we do the voting, right? And somehow, people tagged him. He must have been popping. And so he got on the list. And I believe he won. He came second one time. And then he came first another time. And so he performed on our stage. And so, we always let people give acceptance speeches. On the BH 100, it wasn't the actual award show. It was just like, hey, man, we're just supporting local talent. And so I remember his speech like it's yesterday. I don't remember a lot of the speeches, but I remember his, right? It's crazy. And he had just got out of jail. I think he did 8 flat. And while he was performing, I was behind the camera filming, you know what I mean? I like to get the crowd angle and everything. And so I always see like, who knows people music? Who got supporters or whatever. And there's one female, she was just every single word, like spitting it almost better than him. And I remember like panning to her or whatever. But after the fact, watching it, found out that was his wife. And I'm like, that's big. So in his acceptance speech, he was like, man, that's my wife there. You know what I'm saying? She held it down for me. 8 years. How many females do y'all know is loyal? 8 years in person. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
it's
so 8 years.
yeah. Some women can't do 30 minutes.
Know the lyrics word for word. He always had his wedding ring on. You can go back and look at the last interview. It's on the Broadcast Houston YouTube right now. And you know what I'm saying? Just a solid individual first, you know what I'm saying, come out of jail and want to do better and was really serious about the music. I know Lil Kiki had put him on, I think Self-Made 2, one of his albums. He, you know what I'm saying, he was going on tour, different shows and everything with Kiki. That was big. He got a big song with J-Dog, Young Al, called Streets Don't Love Us All. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be an H-Town, and already was, but because of everything that, you know, it's in there. It's our, you know what I'm saying, street Bible, like it's in there. And then especially when you get a J-Dog on there, and just in the streets, really respected by whoever, you know what I'm saying, and really came from the streets. And so just somebody trying to do bigger and better, fresh out of jail, to do 8 years, you know what I'm saying. And I heard a Boosie interview. He was like, man, you got to get up out your city. You got to get about the city. People in the city gonna kill you. So that's why he moved to Atlanta. And it's crazy. In that last interview with him, he was like, he had all his changes. I walk around like this. I walk around my city like this. My city loved me. And to go to Atlanta, I think King Von got killed in Atlanta. That wasn't even his hometown either. And to be shot, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even in your own cities. Like, your city has so much love for you, but it was somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? People were trying to find out where you were. It's just tragic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 5, 6, 7 days ago from today, you know what I mean? Just warm blood. I was like, you was warm right here. You see what I'm saying? I still can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people, rappers that, you know, that they cloud, or what's the word that they try to, you know what I'm saying? I forgot the word, trolling. Like, none of that. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was just solid. It was just good energy, good music, talking about the life he lived. And just a married man that posted his wife, you know what I'm saying, regularly. Hey man, like, she held it down for me. I don't, example wise, I can't, it's not too many rappers that's that real. I'll just say that. I had still got my, you know what I'm saying? When people are past and you got their number in your phone, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, I think the last picture I posted from that night, because I did a lot of interviews, and he was the last right before. I'm glad I got him. So glad I got it. He was right before they shut down the red carpet for Stunner Bams. And I got to get a Chucky Trill interview, and interviewed him several times. He's been on Broadcast Houston stages and just all over the place. He got a Broadcast Houston award in 2017. That's when Roll and Flip, and that was the Warehouse. That was our big one, man. I'm so fortunate and honored to have gave him his flowers ahead of time. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people say, oh, award shows are just, you know, it's just a clout fest and this is that and the other. It's all marketing, and it's not, man. Like everybody that's giving them flowers now, you know. And I know Bobby Hustle, shout out Bobby Hustle. I think the Hustle Hard Award is going to be on March 14th, next Sunday. And he got an award, I want to say 19 from Bobby Hustle. I think he got one from us in 17 or 18, one of those. And to really see somebody rise and been put on and put other people on to him, you know what I'm saying? Broadcast Houston is proud of that.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate because, you know, I came from, I wasn't too familiar with him that night when I saw him, but that time I saw it was a different type of energy because it was you was there. There's a bunch of people there. You don't know who is.
He was so that okay. Let me set the scene for y'all. So I don't know how this happened, but so I'm waiting on the next interview. They're interviewing down in the red carpet, and so it's so much love. The DJ booth is in a whole separate room.
Yeah,
there's another room with media, and then there's the red carpet room with media. So there was so much love. The DJ was already playing the song. Whoever the DJ was, you know what I'm saying, at that point in time, he was on the red carpet. So they're playing his song. He's vibing out. Shout out DJ Hardhead. There was a couple other people that were there with him. And So he just started rapping his lyrics. So I kind of went up. It wasn't even my turn to interview. I kind of crashed somebody else's interview. I didn't even know at the time, but I just gave him the microphone. You know what I'm saying? It's always love. So he started rapping his verse. And he's like, hey, man, what's up, bro? And then, you know what I'm saying? That was just the energy, you know what I'm saying? And they were turning up on the red carpet and there was a lot of dope artists there. And like, he's the only person that, you know what I'm saying? Cause I set up 2 hours ahead of time. No other artist had that type of treatment, had the DJs and all the influencers turning up with you. And you know what I'm saying? You vibing out almost like a little mini video shoot and rapping the words along with you. He was gonna be big. He was like, you know what I'm saying? You say people like Lil Baby, like when did he take that step up? Well, he just signed a deal. True Life Entertainment. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't question God. You just, man, that streets don't love a soul. That's gonna be a June 27 type anthem.
Yeah, I agree, man. And yeah, like I said, when I saw him, I wasn't sure who he was, but for some reason, I knew he was somebody. And the way the room lit up, the place lit up when he walked in on that red carpet, it's like, damn, who is this? Like, I know it's somebody. And the whole night, I really didn't pull my phone out. I'm not a picture video guy, but that moment, I actually took my phone out and started recording a little bit.
I saw you post that, yeah.
And I zoomed in. I didn't know who he was at that time. So I'm like, damn, I know this is somebody. And I told myself, next time I run into him, I'm going to introduce myself and try to get them on the podcast, because, you know, I like getting artists like that on the podcast to talk to them more.
But well respected. Well respected.
You could tell because it was a bunch of people there with, you know, chains and stuff like that, but they were just kind of walking on. But for him, the way he walked in, it's like everything stopped and cleared out. Where, you know, like I had to look like, damn, who is this? Like, I don't know who this is, but I know it's somebody. You know how you walking in the mall or something and you could tell somebody a celebrity or somebody famous? It's like,
he didn't even he garnered the attention. You see, it wasn't some people like, hey, look at me. He just walked up and then it's automatic love. You see what I'm saying?
He walked in, looked like he knew everybody. And it was amazing. I'm like, wow, like I know that's somebody. I just got to figure out who it is and follow him from there.
Man. Yeah,
it's real unfortunate, man. And this is something I also like when people say that being a rapper is like the world's most dangerous job. People said that a few months ago, and I was like, y'all being kind of y'all exaggerating, y'all being kind of silly with it. But now that I think about it, man, there's been a lot of rapper death lately, and at least it's not rapper death and near death. When you had Mo 3 in Dallas, then Boozy comes down to Dallas, he gets shot at. Benny the Butcher comes to Houston, he gets shot at. Sci-Hi the Prince, who I never even thought of as like a street dude like that.
Lyricist, yeah.
He was talking about how he was almost assassinated, like people rode up on him and tried to kill him. So what do you think is going on, man? Like what is this? Because we all know rap has been violent in the past. We know people got their chains stolen. People got robbed all the time. But this feels different, man. This feels different. It feels a lot more like people out for blood now. They're not just out for the diamonds and to rob somebody. So what do you think is going on, man?
It's nothing new. Definitely nothing new. But and so like I said, I was, you know what I'm saying? I've talked to a lot of people. I got a lot of interviews with a lot of people that are not here anymore. And so it's social media is there now. And I think between Dallas and Houston, I think we had that 1 or 2 month spurt to where it was just crazy. It was the wild, wild west. You see what I'm saying? Wild, wild west. And it hadn't stopped. Hadn't stopped by any means, you know what I mean? And social media. I'll say I have a lot of offline conversations with a lot of people that pull strings and know backstories and stuff. And so I'll say that if I don't like you, right, and you're in Cleveland and I'm in Houston, like at the end of the day, we you might not know about it. You see what I'm saying? Unless somebody that knows me and knows you goes back and spreads the message, or I find some type of way to find you. Social media has made it to where everything I post, people see. And so we got two people with over 100,000, 1,000,000 fans. Somebody gonna follow both people. And then you have the fans, they look at this stuff like a movie, you know what I mean? And a lot of 13 and 19, they follow the trends and the stories of these people who they beef and diss more than the actual music. And so when you add people that 1,000 subscribers or something, but they make a meme that might not be 100% true. Donald Trump fake news, right? And okay, somebody might have said something and it might get blown out of proportion. Somebody makes a meme and you get two rappers facing each other and it, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like an album cover. It's like, whoa. And then everybody starts reposting and say, man, this person want to kill this person, you know? And, you know, there is some reckless, you know what I'm saying, talk out there and a lot of stuff starts from the streets. And, you know, it just never stops sometimes. So you got some artists that just for the clout, you know what I'm saying? If you can't get a feature with somebody, what's the next best way to, you know, to diss them? And then everybody's, you know what I'm saying, goes and follows your page. But it's some of these people are really from the streets. And Chucky Trill was one of those that was really from the streets. Obviously, before he started, you know what I'm saying, getting the notoriety rapping, you know what I'm saying? He's a cartel baby is what he said, you know what I'm saying? I don't doubt him because, you know what I'm saying, everything he said was authentic, you know? And security, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what to say. It's a dangerous job. You gotta have people to go check out the situation ahead of time. The catch-22 is a lot of these guys, the way they make their money is being places. And most of the times you're required to post where you're gonna be. So that's public information. So if somebody wants to fly to another city, see, they ain't come to Houston. You see what I'm saying? They said we're gonna catch them in Atlanta. And so, you know, it's different. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. I'm not a street dude by any means. You see what I'm saying? I hear backstories. I know what's going on. But you know, it's certain things that people won't cross, certain factions that people won't dare speak their name. You know what I'm saying? And that's that street respect. You see what I'm saying? So you know, don't ask me how you fix it. I'm trying to be a solution. You know what I'm saying? We try to have awards. Because if I say I don't like you from afar because I saw something you post, you diss one of my homeboys, and I didn't know you, I don't know you. But if somebody sit me down and have a conversation with you, okay, you got a family. Like it's, you know how the movies they make you fall in love with the character. You know what I'm saying? It's like the more we know each other, north, south, red, blue, you know what I'm saying? He's just like me. He's from the struggle just like me. You know what I'm saying? So even if you did something I might think is out of line or said something's out of line, I got a wife, you got a wife. I got a niece, you got a niece. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to make it just like me. And you're less susceptible to, I'm just going to kill that dude. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because you're right. A lot of these things aren't robberies. A lot of these things are cowardly acts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if somebody's going to go viral, like, film yourself beating somebody up, give them another chance of life, make a song about it, let them do a diss track, get Don King, y'all box or something, make some money. I don't, you know what I'm saying, taking somebody's life that's got a wife and everything. I don't know no stories. I'm not trying to pick no sides, nothing like that, but I just know that my question is it worth a life? We won't get any more good music. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle, Extension, you said like, it's like no more good music. You know what I mean? Mo3. It's like no more. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody kill one of yours. Like I really can't fathom, you know what I'm saying? Why?
Yeah, man. There's really no. Unfortunately, there's really no, like easy solution. Like people want to say it's easy as just saying stop the violence or making a speech or making a like. There's not. It's as long as this is affiliated with the streets, it won't be an easy way to solve violence. I feel, but I do kind of feel like if it was easier to get into the industry, if it was easier if it was more based on skill than your resume in the streets or the money you got up front to pay for studio time or beats or whatever. Because I kind of feel like, and this is not speaking on anybody who passed away, obviously, but I kind of feel like, you know, if somebody, the price of admission to be a successful rapper is so high, especially if you're coming from poverty, that you got to do some dirt to even get there in the first place. You know, and when you're doing that dirt, you know, things happen. You're dealing with people who don't care about going to prison. So I kind of wish that, you know, I read some stories about how Young Thug, you know, tried his hardest to get Lil Baby out the streets, you know, because he knew he was a talented rapper and he should be rapping and not in the streets like he was before. I feel like we need more of that, man. I feel like we need to recognize the talent and try to promote that over asking, you know, I need $5K for this beat or whatever, or raising the price of admission so much that you got to do some dirt to even get in, basically. So
I mean, you never know the backstory. I mean, Young Thug gave. I mean, the story is whatever, 500,000, whatever. He gave Lil Baby the money to get it. I mean, I just watched. Have y'all seen the new Netflix, The Biggie I Got a Story to Tell?
I haven't seen it yet.
I still gotta watch it.
That's a good watch, or even the Hip Hop Revolution. And those are good. And even Jay-Z and Biggie's stories were kind of the same. They were getting money. And you know what I'm saying? This is early 20s. And you know what I'm saying? You got people like Dame and Puff Daddy begging Biggie and Jay-Z to get out the streets. At that time, they didn't have enough money to offer them to get out the street. That's the amount of money, you know what I'm saying? You're talking 80s, 90s, $6,000-$7,000 a day. You see, that's tough. And you got kids and you got a family, you got a mom, you know what I mean? That's, people can say anything they want to, you know what I mean, until you're faced with the same situation. We turn that table around. You can't say what you would or you wouldn't do in a similar predicament. But I will say that's not 100% of the story. Look at Toby Wigway, you know what I'm saying, or Talib Kweli's and things like that. And you know what I'm saying, you can even say Toby in his realm and his circle of music, he is Travis Scott. You see what I'm saying? Like he's got the big feature, you know, he's just like a Andre 3000, Nas, Jay-Z feature away, you know what I mean? But he is constantly putting out content, is visual and, you know what I'm saying, lyrical content, well respected in the industry. And it's not the only way, but like I said with Chucky Trill, there are, if you look at people like, I don't even call no names, but like studio thugs, you know what I'm saying, and they didn't really live it and come from that, you know what I'm saying, and then they pull schemes. I'll just say that, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say anybody's name, but you know what I'm saying, to get the followers, because that street cred is not really there. But like I said, this man did 8 years, you see what I'm saying, and has a wife, and it wasn't okay smashing, you know what I'm saying, dots is cool. It wasn't a, hey, I'm just gonna dress up like a gangster, and like, this is authentic. You know what I'm saying? And in the world, George Zimmerman still walking around. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a street dude, but you know what I'm saying? I know what the streets represent, and I'm just confused. That's all.
No, I think we all are, man. As Black people, as you know, the time we should be most united, it seems like, you know, we still face the same problems, and it's a difficult conversation to have, man, because I mean, there's, like you said, there's no simple answer. There's no, if this could be fixed quickly, we would have fixed it, you know. But it's a very difficult problem to face. We're gonna be facing it for a while, but yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough that we keep losing young, talented artists. I feel like, you know, there's got to hit a tipping point at some point where we're just like, okay,
the most talented ones go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
George Zimmerman is still walking around. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, I mean, I'm just missing. I'm missing. Maybe there's a new code I'm unaware of. You know what I'm saying? But if it's gonna be fixed, it will happen on the street level. It will not happen on the industry level. It will not happen on a PR level. It will not happen on a musical album sales, record label level. It will be handled on the street level, and somebody with, you know what I'm saying, the pull and the respect in the streets, you know what I'm saying, they would have to be the one to curb it.
Yeah, and it's scary because it's like now in 2021 in the streets, it's like they don't care about going to jail at this point. Back in the day, it was more like, nah, I ain't trying, why I'm gonna kill this person. You had to really do something. You had to really owe big money or something to kill somebody. But now it seems like people, I hate to say it, but it seems like people actually kill people for clout.
Followers.
Yeah, they do it just because they do it for no reason. We talked about this not on the podcast, but I talked about it with a couple friends, how back in the day you used to get robbed. They wasn't trying to kill you. They just try to take whatever you got and move along. But now it seems like they want to take what you got and kill you. It's like, damn, I'm giving you everything I got right now. So I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if people just, I guess they get an extra, I guess they get some street cred or a stripe for killing somebody. I don't know what it is, but it seemed like these young cats don't have a problem going to jail, doing a 25 to life.
Value of life, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, when you remove, I don't know, man, grandmothers held it down, you know what I'm saying? You got to be, I mean, most of these guys you might be talking about, they mamas were probably strippers or prostitutes, or, you know what I'm saying, their daddies were probably drug dealers, and like guidance is big. And not saying a prostitute or drug dealer can't come out of nothing to have a word in their heart, but you know what I'm saying, if you 2-3 generations, I'm gonna do whatever it takes for money, that's all you ever heard. You never step foot in the church. You don't believe in any type of, you don't value morals or respect. You know what I'm saying? Like all you know is get money. So if you need to kill to get money, shooters, you know what I'm saying? Like there was a time, I think we still in it, shooters celebrated. And I like the guy from Philly, man, I forgot his name, but he was like, man, y'all are dumb. The shooter, you the crash dummy. You the person in the clique that the person does not care about. It don't care about his life. You get shot, or if you go to jail for your whole life, it don't matter. So like on a totem pole, the shooter is really the lowest crash dummy. But in the music and like on social media, they're revering the shooter is the highest form of the person in the faction. You know what I'm saying? But again, like, you know, there's old heads, there's OGs. You know, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to do a live stream in a little bit. I just want to talk to some people, you know what I'm saying? And really just I don't fully understand. In a world where George Zimmerman is still walking around, I just don't fully understand.
I feel you, man. And we didn't want to hold you too long. Just want to get a few words about Chucky Trill for those who didn't know him. So what do you think the people should know? Like, what do you think the one thing about Chucky Trill that people should remember as far as his art and who he was as a person?
Like I said, I'm not one that knew him before he got locked up and everything. So I mean, if y'all want to check out broadcast, you can have a lot of people that really knew him personally, and we're gonna have stuff in it. But me personally, I think it's in the description, man. Married, wore his ring everywhere, not ashamed of his wife. Wife held it down for him, came back, held it down for his wife. And not to be racist, black love, black on black love. You know what I'm saying? Forget the black on black violence, is black on black love. How about that? Can we start a challenge? Can we start a challenge like that? You know what I'm saying? Black on black love. But a spitter, obviously, like if it was just a lot of people from the streets that's got a lot of respect, that don't mean they got 1 million views on YouTube. A spitter, when I say a spitter, you got to listen to it. It's a shame that we got to listen to people after they don't appreciate them lyrics more. But man, y'all got to if y'all don't do anything else or gather anything else from this interview, YouTube, download Chucky Trill, Streets Don't Love a Soul, featuring J-Dog and Young Al. And if you love quality street music, you're going to love that.
That we are definitely gonna check that out, man. RIP Chucky Trill. Very unfortunate. Like we said, it's a trend that needs to stop, but hopefully something changes soon, man. So Darnell, we know you the media mogul over here in broadcast Houston, man. You got anything else cooking up anytime soon you want people to be aware of?
Yeah, and I'm always anytime I promote Broadcast Houston, promote some other stuff. So we'll probably be doing some just wrapped up so we're doing commercials and you know what I'm saying, corporate commercials and
Okay.
event you know what I'm saying, the event promos, man. Y'all gonna see some stuff. Follow us everywhere on Broadcast Houston. But yeah, we just did that for Bobby Hustle. He has a I think voting is open right now, the Hustle Hard Awards. And Chucky Trill was going to be there. Actually, like I said, last award show, he got something. And so we're going to do a special tribute for Chucky Trill. I'm actually working on that video right now since I just got tons of footage from when he first got out. The 1501 thing really, and I told Carl Crawford and a few other people, I'm like, man, it really makes me want to bring the BH Awards back. We did the honors last year. That was like, you know what I'm saying, that's the more sophisticated sit down and, you know what I'm saying, dinner type of thing. But we do have like our BET Hip Hop Awards, and that's called the BH Awards. You can hashtag that to see, you know what I'm saying, what that's been about. Like I said, Chucky Trill, I think in 17, he got a Rapper of the Year. And we want to bring that back, just reconnected with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, at that 1501, because I haven't been outside in a while because the hate is real. And just me being behind the scenes, behind the camera, and just trying to just bring love. I've got that, you know what I'm saying? I got stories. I suffer in silence. Nobody has to be, you know what I'm saying, worried or, you know what I'm saying, think about me. But, you know what I'm saying, we want to do that. So that'll probably be later this year. We got the next up cypher. Any artist that wants to hop on a beat, you know what I'm saying, top 5 or 6 artists to the beat, rap, sing. We got all types of genres. We're going to bring the Truth Dare Shot back. We're going to, it's a lot of different stuff. We got Who the Hottest in the City, April 24th. We're doing a live stream. And then Big Pokey, I'm teamed up with Big Yogi. Shout out Big Yogi 713 on May 8th. Big Pokey is going to be live in concert, and we'll be live streaming those things too. But anyway, it's too much for me to say and too much for y'all to remember. So broadcasthouston.com, follow Broadcast Houston IG, Facebook, Twitter, and y'all will find the latest.
All right. Best of luck to you. And just want to throw this out there, man. This podcast has been working hard all 2020, 2021. I'm going to be checking that podcast section.
All right, man. Y'all I think it's a talk show now. I think it's talk show now. So we keep all the categories are the same. We just try to consolidate so we don't have 100 different awards, you know what I'm saying? So a podcast will probably be like with the internet radio and everything like that. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all are working, y'all keep working, y'all are definitely on the radar. You see what I'm saying? And y'all will be up there soon.
All right. Just remember though, Jay Prince did do our show, and he said we are qualified to be in Mob Ties. So just so you know, I ain't saying no.
Send me that link. Send me that link.
You qualified.
For sure.
We did a whole interview.
we haven't awarded anybody rap a lot yet. So maybe he'll come out for one of our next award shows.
Okay. Sound good. Great conversation, Darnell. Thanks for joining us, man. Everybody, like he said, check out Broadcast Houston. I'm sure he's gonna be out and about a lot more soon too. Governor Abbott said, fuck it, Texas open again now. So I'm sure it's going to be a whole lot more events. Everybody still wear your mask, get vaccinated, do all that shit.
People been outside. Yeah, people been
that's
outside.
true.
Yeah, everybody stay safe. You know, that was 100%, but that didn't, it's not mandatory we stop wearing a mask. So people can still be safe. He's just trying to help these businesses recoup their money. I think that was a more political, monetary decision. And I don't know if he said you don't have to wear the mask. I guess that's part of it, but you don't have to. It's not mandatory. People from China, they've been doing that. You know what I mean? So, protect yourself if you think it's needed. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody be safe out there. Exercise precaution. But yeah, I think summer's going to get back on track to what we usually do. So yeah, appreciate you joining us, man. Like I said, wish it was under better circumstances, but we definitely going to have you on again. And RIP Chucky Trill. We gonna do it again, man. Take care. Stay blessed. We'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate y'all.